So Janie, tell me something about you.
I grew up with my grandmother. My mother ran away when I was very young. My grandma was very strict and she worked for these white folks.
So tell me something about your first husband.
He was very old and I wasn't that old myself, probably 15 or 16. But he owned a lot of land and he expected me to do manual labor like tend to the animals and stuff, but he never wanted me to take me anywhere. And that's not how I was raised. I was raised to do woman's work, not man's work. It's very unpleasant for me.
And your second husband?
Basically, Jody came and rescued me from my first marriage. I ran off with him, and we went to this little town that he soon became mayor of. And I was expected to be mayor's wife. I had to fit into certain roles that I wasn't always comfortable in. And he started making me wrap my hair, which I didn't think was very nice. And he started abusing me. But he eventually got old and died. And he never really forgave me for the stuff I did to him.
So that's when you met T-Cake.
Yes, TK was my boo. I love him so much. I met him at the store because everybody went to the game, but I had to watch the store. And we would socialize and stuff. He was so sweet. He romanced me from the beginning. And so we were dating, I guess you could say, for a while. And then we ran away and got married. At first I thought he was going to leave me like he did the others. But there was always money. He never went into my money or nothing. He was very kind. And then it was his idea to move down to go play in the muck, I guess you could say, where we plant, we go from season to season. It was very free and relaxing.
Now, there was a flood. How did you survive that?
Well, the hurricane came. Me and TK thought it wasn't going to be anything. Well, at first we didn't think there was going to be a hurricane, but we tried to make it to land and we had to swim. And I could barely swim myself. TK supported most of our weight, but I got thrown into the water by a strong gust of wind when I was looking for a tarp to wrap him in, and I had to hold onto a cow where there was a dog on it, and TK got bit by it. And you know, everything was fine in the beginning. You know, the flood went away. We went back home. We went back to work, but then stuff started getting rough.
What do you mean by rough?
TK started having bouts of anger, and he wouldn't drink water and he wouldn't eat. So I called the doctor, and the doctor said he had some mad dog disease. He said if he had got to it sooner, they could have saved him, but that he was going to try and get medicine.
So what happened with that? What happened to T-Cake?
He ended up getting the rabies really bad, and I ended up having to shoot him. Because he tried to shoot me because he thought I was cheating on him. So I had to shoot him in the end. It was very devastating for me.
So, if you had to go back and do something different, would you?
Yes, I would. We probably would have left before the hurricane showed up.
That's good. Didn't you have a friend there with you at the hurricane?
Yeah, we did. He ended up sleeping through it. We had stopped at a house and he didn't want to continue. He fell asleep in the house and the house just up and floated away. He was perfectly fine.
He survived?
Yes.
Well, Janie, I would like to thank you for your time and for your story that you have told. Thank you.
You're welcome.